Welcome to CES 2022. Really welcome. CES, if you don't know what a CES is, a Consumer Electronics Show. It's the biggest electronic show in the world. Every first week of January, every year, they come all the biggest companies, anything that had to be with electronic, chip, cars, no matter what it is, it's something electronic, any chip, anything that come up, they have some electronic function, from TVs to remote controls, droids, anything, it will be here, way in advance. 6 months, a year, sometimes 4 years. I watch here the first 4K. I watch 4 years in advance. I watched the first 8K 3 years ago. I watched the first OLED TV here. You see here what you're gonna see in Christmas on the next year. And let me tell you, I've been here for 22nd CES. This is my 22nd. It should be the 23rd. Last January it canceled because of COVID. Understandable security reasons. But they decided to do it this year. And I'm here. And when I got my badge, I was excited. Even so, some major companies left. And Microsoft is a big deal. Microsoft hasn't been here in 8 years. They have their own show. They go to E-Trade and the E-shows and that kind of stuff. So they don't care. Is it worth it, CES? Because my experience this year is shocking. Why people coming or not coming. I'm Frankie D. You and your reviews. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like if you can. Usually you see me going just see reviews of movies, TV shows, and sometimes some video games. But this is gadget. I'm geek. And this is geek paradise. Paradise. Really. I apologize if you have a bass or sound doesn't clear. I forgot to pack my microphone. So I'm using the microphone on my Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. So just hopefully come out okay. Hopefully. Is it worth it here? When I came here, hotels, I always stay in the same hotel for the past 12 years. The Orleans is humongous, like a big city of the strip. I don't have to pay the humongous fees. Let me tell you what usually is the fees over here at hotels. Any hotel, any motel would be 3 or 4 times the charge when it's CES week. And you get in advance, way in advance the ticket, even sometimes before you get in your badge registered 3 or 4 months in advance. You get it because the price is going sky high. I mean, regular hotel, my hotel would be probably $1,200 for 4 days or 5 days, $1,400. Caesar Palace would be one day room, $1,200. If you're lucky, you get it. Always, all the hotels sold out. Maybe you got a few rooms here and there and you want to pay for it. This year, they're begging you to come. I got the cheapest possible price in CES for 5 days that I ever got probably in the last 12, 14 years. I go to the hotel and says, nobody's in the parking lot. What the heck is going on? People coming late. I come a couple days early. I got my badge. This is the badge for CES. This is like a gold. This is a geek paradise. And let's see what happened. Couple of days happen, I still see few people don't. You had to have registered the COVID-19. You had to do that. But let me tell you, when you come here in CES, it's humongous. You walk non-stop. I usually stay, there are 4 days, and I usually stay the first 3 days. This last day, they don't care. So I just go on cruising around the Vegas, all that kind of stuff. The first day is so big, this place. It's a convention center in 3 sections. It's one south with 2 floors, the central, which is the main big kahunas like a Sony, LG, all that thing. And then you have the north where all the cars and gadgets, the Saudi audio is gonna be there. You usually the first day, you walk all around. You don't watch much. You just figure it out, what is going on, what happened there. And then you walk around 6 hours, 6.5 hours. Probably 6 miles or more. The first day you take a break for an hour to have some lunch. Usually, unless you have money, which I know, I'm a YouTuber, I don't have any money. So I come here and I tell you, I'll buy food inside and just bring it because you will pay for the slice of pizza $10, $12. I mean, it's insane. A bottle of water, $5. I mean, really, they just knock your socks off because most of the people internationally they don't give a shit. They put it on the expenses account, and just you come there the first day, you just wander around, you look, maybe you win some little words and that kind of stuff, and then the second day you go and then you already figured out where you want to go, and then you start going to specific places where you want to go and see. Well, this year, let me show you a little image. This was 2 years ago and 3 years ago. Like you see the crowd, how big it is. An example, LG. LG usually have the biggest displays in CES. LG is humongous. I mean, they have screens all over, tall like a wall. I mean, wall to wall. It's beautiful. I mean, they spend millions of dollars. Sony the same, Samsung the same. But this is LG before. This is LG today. So many people now, nobody there. This is the central. Oh my God. This is empty. No, it can't be. It had to be something else. This is for
Very minimal.
Yeah, very.
This is insane. This is no CES. This is what the heck? Okay, this is the show LG. No, we are not kidding. This is LG. It can be. It can be. It's impossible. You see the image. What the fuck? I go there and I say, okay, the south, there are 2 floors closed. That's a bus sign. They say, okay, why they closed? It's a new section called the west. Maybe, okay, they all transfer there. You go to the central, which is usually the big ones, where all the Sony, MG, Nikon, TCL, Panasonic, Hisense, Intel. I mean, it's no stop. If you see some of the pictures, it's crowded like hell. It's no stop because on the first day or maybe second day, the third day is just you can't even walk. It was nothing. It was a LG, not even a single TV. You have a display with a scan, you code, and then you see the video what's going on. They don't even put the carpet, hardwood floor. I mean, it's what the heck? Hisense have a few little TVs there and that, but it's just not even a fraction. Sony, which they paid $7 million for the space. Sony, who have the PlayStation 5 to just show off, a new VR2 to display. They did a great conference the day before, and I said, okay, they're gonna put that display, they're gonna show it to the people. They're gonna just use this as an opportunity. Microsoft, Xbox is not here. Just, display some games, something like that. Nothing. Not even a single TV. They're showing the drones, and just in one section, all the PlayStation 5 with the new colors of the plates and the new color of the controller, which they say, I don't know if that's true, but the guys say the first plate are the pink ones available. The rest are coming later. What the heck? I don't know. I can't be true, but that's it. No games. That is completely empty. I mean, there were no people. One of the places you see in CES is you walk so much, and especially a big guy like me, I'm an old guy and 61, and just really, you want to sit down after a couple hours. You're walking and standing in line and looking at. You just want to sit down. You'll find no place to sit down. CES is famous for that. I mean, really, just people sitting on the floor, sleeping on the floor. People coming still with the bags from the airport, coming directly to CES. There was so many places to sit. You can choose what you want: a cubicle, a chair, a high chair, any place you want to eat. You do the line, and even you pay humongous price. The line is huge. I mean, you're gonna spend probably 20, 25 minutes in line just to buy something overpriced. There was no lines. There was nothing in front of anybody. I mean, there was no people. Why they did this? I mean, I understand that some of these companies pay a lot of money. All this money they spend is not refundable. They screw the people. They put the wet section, and you walk so much. It makes no sense. This place. I don't understand it. I really don't understand why CES came. If this is the end of era, because the COVID-19 is keeping coming. The international people didn't come because you had restrictions, you had to get vaccinated, or you had to have the COVID-19 testing. And what about if they leave the country, they can't come back? The new variants that keep coming, and they come out with a new variant from France. International people didn't want to come. Most of the people that are not here just don't want to deal with this. The first days was like a shadow of what it was before. And this is going to be the end of CES. Is it worth it to come? I noticed there was no YouTubers coming here, no big YouTubers coming here. This is not open to the public. This is only open to the industry. I'm being here, and you see my badge. It's just because I used to be, long time ago, I used to build gaming computers. As a part-time, I used to do gaming computers and fix computers. So part of that helped me to get a badge long time ago. And you had to come every year, even so I don't do that anymore, to renew your license for the CES. If you don't come 1 year, you're screwed. That's it. You're never gonna have it again. You got to reapply, and I can't. So I keep coming, but I enjoy. This is my place. You always get things for free. You get gifts. One example, 2 years ago, we go to Google and say, hey, you're gonna see all the displays from Google, beautiful, 2 floors and everything. And you scan your badge and say, we're gonna send you a gift. I said, oh, okay. Well, my friend said, I'm gonna send the Google Mini. I don't know. We go to lunch after that. In 30 minutes, I receive the email from FedEx. It's a package overnight going to your door. What they sent me at 10 o'clock in the morning the next day was a package in my door, which I wasn't there for 3 days. It's a Google Nest, $150 to $200 in that time with a screen and everything on it. They sent it for free to say thank you. Used to give you t-shirts. I won sound bars. I won so many things in the past. All I got this year, a wireless earbud, $25. That's it. It's cool, but that's it. Nobody give you anything. Nobody does anything. They just CES, probably you come here. I did the whole thing. I probably walked 6 miles, try to figure out everything else. That include, I did it in 4.5 hours, include an hour of lunch in that whole CES. The whole thing on the first day, watch everything they have. Pathetic. CES 2022, you have more chance to watch what's going on and on TV, on YouTube. And that's why they do it, like they did last year. They come in person and they spend so much money. If they don't fix this, the COVID-19, if the companies don't agree they're coming back and do this like it used to be, this is the end of the era. The Consumer Electronics Show could be the end. And this is the biggest day in Vegas. In 1 year, that's when they make the money. This is the biggest stop for CES. So I try to give you a little bit buzz what's going on, but this year, you have more chances to go on YouTube and watch anything that's coming out. Like LG, beautiful TVs. Sony come out with one, the only one, and I'm gonna give you kudos to Samsung. They didn't make a display like it used to be in the past, but they made it halfway where all the TVs, all the phones, all the foldable phones, all the tablets, they brought everything. They brought all the people talking to you. That's the only company, Samsung, who brought people and the whole display of every single product. The only company in the whole CES. Pathetic. If you find this interesting, give me a like. It's the end. I'll be coming here next year if you're still there, but I don't know what's happening next year. If you like it, give me a like. If it was interesting, give me down. If you don't, and just until the next time, I'm gonna do reviews of movies coming out tonight and more in the next couple of days. TV shows. Give me a chance. Support your movie theater. Support your TV shows. Support your video games. You can support CES this year. Give me a hand, support me. My face with Yoda here and subscribe. My other reviews here. Until next time. Stay safe. Thank you. Ciao.